Did you know that 1 in 5 adults will experience mental illness in their lifetime? Shockingly, the World Health Organization estimates that over 264 million people globally are affected by depression. Yet what about the other 4? Are they truly unaffected, or are they just unaware of the silent struggles that so many face? Today, we're diving deep into the topic of depression, a complex mental health condition that affects individuals in various ways. Understanding the reality of depression is crucial not only for those who suffer from it, but also for society as a whole. The more we know, the more we can support each other and break down the barriers to seeking help. Let's begin by addressing some common misconceptions surrounding depression. Myth 1. Depression is just sadness. Many people believe that depression is simply feeling sad or down. In reality, depression encompasses a range of emotional states, including hopelessness, emptiness, and even irritability. It's not just a fleeting feeling. It's a persistent condition that can last for weeks, months, or even years. People with depression often struggle with engaging in everyday activities, feeling as though they are trapped in a fog that they can't escape. Myth 2. You can just snap out of it. This myth suggests that individuals can will themselves out of depression through sheer willpower or positive thinking. However, depression is a complex mental health disorder that often requires professional treatment, including therapy, medication, or lifestyle changes. Telling someone to snap out of it can be harmful and dismissive of their real struggles, further isolating them and making it harder for them to seek help. Myth 3. Depression is always caused by a traumatic event. While traumatic experiences can trigger depression, they are not the sole cause. Depression can arise from a combination of genetic, biological, environmental, and psychological factors. For example, someone may have a family history of depression, which increases their risk, or they may experience chronic stress from work or relationships that contribute to the onset of depressive symptoms. Myth 4. Only women experience depression. This misconception can lead to the underdiagnosis of depression in men. Studies show that men may experience depression differently, often exhibiting irritability, anger, or substance abuse rather than typical signs of sadness. As a result, they may be less likely to seek help, believing that depression is a female issue. In truth, depression affects people of all genders, ages, and backgrounds. Myth 5. Once you start treatment, you'll be cured. While many individuals find relief through therapy or medication, depression is often a chronic condition that requires ongoing management. Treatment may help alleviate symptoms, but it doesn't always lead to a complete cure. It's essential for individuals to maintain a support system and continue with self-care practices, even after feeling better. Now that we've explored some myths, let's delve into the symptoms, causes, and effects of depression. Depression manifests in various ways, and knowing the signs can help identify when someone may need support. Common symptoms include persistent feelings of sadness or emptiness, loss of interest in activities once enjoyed, changes in appetite or weight, sleep disturbances such as insomnia or oversleeping, fatigue or loss of energy, difficulty concentrating or making decisions, feelings of worthlessness or excessive guilt, recurrent thoughts of death or suicide. Understanding the causes of depression is equally important. It can stem from a variety of factors, including genetics. A family history of depression increases an individual's risk. Brain chemistry, imbalances in neurotransmitters such as serotonin and dopamine can affect mood regulation. Environmental factors. Stressful life events such as the loss of a loved one, job loss, or financial troubles can trigger depression. Medical conditions, chronic illnesses, hormonal changes, or substance abuse can contribute to the development of depression. Personal stories can illustrate the profound effects of depression. Take, for example, the story of a young professional who seemed to have it all: a good job, supportive friends, and a loving partner. Yet, beneath the surface, they battled daily feelings of worthlessness and despair. They found it difficult to get out of bed, attend social gatherings, or even complete work tasks. This story reveals the hidden nature of depression and emphasizes that appearances can be deceiving. It's also crucial to recognize the impact of depression on relationships, work, and overall quality of life. Individuals may withdraw from loved ones, leading to misunderstandings and further isolation. In the workplace, depression can hinder productivity and creativity, resulting in job performance issues. This cycle can perpetuate feelings of inadequacy and further exacerbate depressive symptoms. Now, let's present a powerful moment that shifts our perspective on depression. Imagine a world where, instead of stigma, there is understanding and compassion. When someone shares their struggles with depression, we should respond with empathy and support rather than judgment or dismissal. This shift in perspective is crucial. It allows individuals to feel safe and validated, fostering an environment where they can seek help without fear of stigma. Consider the story of a college student struggling with depression who finally mustered the courage to tell a close friend about their feelings. Instead of brushing it off or offering cliches like "just think positive," the friend listened, offered understanding, and encouraged them to seek professional help. This simple act of empathy not only validated the student's feelings but also empowered them to take the necessary steps towards recovery. This powerful insight reminds us that we all have a role to play in supporting those with depression. A kind word, a listening ear, or a simple inquiry about how someone is doing can make a significant difference. Empathy creates connections, breaking down the barriers that often lead to isolation. In conclusion, it's essential to recognize the reality of depression and the myths that cloud our understanding. Depression is not merely sadness, it is a complex mental health condition that requires awareness, compassion, and often professional intervention. By debunking these myths, we can foster an environment where individuals feel safe to share their experiences and seek help. Let's recap the key points discussed. Depression is a widespread mental health issue that affects millions. Misunderstandings and stigma prevent many from seeking the help they need. The symptoms of depression are varied, and causes can include genetics, environmental stresses, and chemical imbalances. Most importantly, empathy and support can significantly impact those struggling with depression, encouraging them to reach out for help. We encourage you to share your own experiences in the comments below. Your voice matters and can help others feel less alone. For those seeking support, don't forget to check the link in the description for online resources. Together, let's spread awareness and support one another in this journey toward understanding and healing.